Well, when I moved to Independence, we were just starting a family, and a few years later, my kids start primary school, and I volunteered to the music teacher there, Joan Seedor. She would use me, like as fill-in music during the different concerts. And one day, at a dress rehearsal, Ken Gunlicks wandered in and kind of leaned into the crook of the grand piano and says, "I'll have a gin and tonic." And that's how I met Ken Gunlicks.
Ken Gunlicks came from state of Nebraska. He taught 1 year in Michigan and moved on to Ohio to start at Independence High School in the 1974-75 school year.
The first time that I remember meeting Ken was at a musical competition. Our son was playing saxophone in a group, and it was a Saturday morning. Ken was helping the kids along and generally having a good time with them.
I first met Ken Gunlicks probably about 17 or 18 years ago as the high school principal. And he was one of those experienced teachers that knew our community, knew our student body. And so when I first came to Independence, I was really reliant upon some of his experiences and expertise. I saw right away, though, what a talented educator he was and really what a special person he was to an awful lot of people.
I think Independence has been very blessed to have Ken Gunlicks as part of this community because Ken has never really drawn a line as to what his job is and what his job isn't.
We had some discussions years ago. Wouldn't it be nice someday to have a large, very successful band? And I can remember at that time Ken aspiring to be able to put together an instrumental program that way. And then I had the opportunity over the years to watch him work his art, so to speak, and for that to actually become a reality.
Well, I think Ken's favorite show, and without question my favorite, was The Sound of Music.
The first one that I was involved with is Sound of Music, and that was a pretty extensive set. I guess second scene, they opened the curtain, and that audience.
I'll continue on with this one. When the curtain opened on the set, the audience gasped. It just blew them away.
That's a great show. That one really tugs at the heartstrings anyways.
South Pacific.
Bye Bye Birdie.
Fiddler on the Roof.
I've seen 16 of them come and go, so.
Guys and Dolls.
Music Man was a great show. I think one of the highlights there was the Guys Quartet.
And the 4 boys that he had were really fantastic. And he had told them the story once where when he was in high school, they were doing Music Man, and he wanted to be the lead, and he didn't get it. He ended up being in the Barbershop Quartet. But he said that opened up so many things for him in his group at that point in time, and it did for our kids too, because I think they sang down at the stadium, and I think they were in several Barbershop Quartet contests, and I think they actually won some of them.
The Madrigal Dinner is done, every 2 years.
It's a grand thing. They all dress up in costume.
Our woodwind players learn how to play recorders, and they do recorder ensembles, and our guitar class performs for tableside entertainment.
This past one we did, there were 60 kids in the chorus, and there were probably another 30 or 40 of the band members, and they are the servers. It's a big to-do, it's a tradition, and Ken is involved in it in every way.
People will talk about the outstanding performances, some of the dramatic productions that he's put together and how well the students have done. But I think the point they're missing is music for Ken Gunlicks was the vehicle that he used to engage students and to impact students.
School was just always difficult for me. Still is. When I got into music, it was like, I don't know, saving grace, I guess. He always encouraged me. He would even listen and give me sort of advice and ways in which I could improve on it. So he comes to my junior recital, this is in 2004, and brings a date with him. So then later I'd heard they were getting married, and then so he sent me an email and was like, "Hey, would you be willing to come and play a song for the wedding?" I said, "Sure, that would be fantastic. I would be honored." I played him a couple songs. One of them was, of course, Farewell. And he says, wow, that's a great piece. Not too sure about this title, Farewell at a Wedding. He says, well, we'll do it anyway.
You know, good teachers touch students' hearts and impact students' lives. Great teachers not only impact the students' lives, but they leave an impact on the entire community.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that because of Ken Gunlicks, I am where I am today. And all the experiences that he gave me at the high school led me down the path to becoming a music teacher myself.
You'll see a lot of students that have come back to the community, that come back and play in the band.
And this community truly loves him. I think they appreciate everything he has done for their kids and just for the city. He will be sorely missed.
I hope he and Sharon both have a very long, happy, and healthy retirement, but once again, I hope he doesn't go too far away, because he's just too important to our school and community for us to truly say goodbye.
Ken, wow. It's been a lot of years and a lot of really good times and a lot of hard work, a great friendship. We vacationed together. I was at your wedding. You sang at my daughter's wedding. You're just a tremendous friend, and I've cherished every moment.
The point for me about farewell is that it's not a goodbye. It's that I wish that you will fare well in the rest of your life.
Farewell, Ken.
Farewell, Ken.
Farewell, Ken.
Mr. Gunlicks, farewell.